All right, so we are live. So I just opened up my ads manager on Facebook, and I thought, hey, let's manage the ads together. So this is something I do on a daily basis, every morning, so that we can see how the company get leads and get more clients. So let me just refresh this. Because, sometimes people are like, is this live? Is this real? I gotta like update it, right? Okay, so uh, check this out. First, I'm gonna filter here by campaign name contains live webinar. So our main funnel at the moment is a live webinar. We're driving people to a landing page, an opt-in. We collect their name, email, and phone number. And then we have a thank you page saying, hey, add it to your calendar. And then we show up on Zoom, right? And then I actually host it live. Like, it's not like one of those where it's like you think it's live, but it's not really live. We actually do it live twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. And yeah, it's working well. So my goal here is just to break even on the live webinar on the front end. So that way, everything else, like all of the upsells that we get after that and the referrals that we get are going to be pure profit. So this allows me to spend more than, say, my competitors who are looking to make a profit right off the gate just because, well, I have nothing to lose, right? If I'm breaking even at a bigger scale, even when I'm shitting my pants and I'm spending a shit ton, well, I will be getting more referrals, more back end sales, more upsells on the back end. So, okay, now I'm looking at all the live webinar. The first thing I look at is the new campaigns that I launched today or yesterday. So right now we are testing launching new campaigns at $40 a day. I used to spend like $200 a day on like new campaigns. Let me just move this around. $200 a day, but then I realized it was kind of dumb, and I was spending way more than I needed. So the cost per lead we're shooting for is around $12 or less, ideally. Okay, so let me look at just the new campaign. So all the $40 per day, boom, 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 boom. As you can see, we have a lot of those because we want to build what we call an anti-fragile base. Anti-fragile what? The anti-fragile base, so let me just select this, is basically the fact that we have like different angles, different variations that are working. That way, when one ad stops working, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect us. It doesn't really affect how much we spend. We can cut the loser and then just focus on like the other ones. We already have other winners, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like the strategy here is like not to put all your eggs in one basket. So that's why we launch like up to 8 or even 10 ads a day. Because it's just a matter of time before your winner starts declining in performance. So, okay, let me look at the maximum view. So these just has been launched, $12. It's, these are like recent. They just started. So it's like too early to tell. Like if we got leads from them, like these got leads. So that's pretty good. Like I would scale those. I would wait a little bit, but then as you can see the click-through rate here, 1.91%, 0.71%, not as great, but still cost per lead is really good. So these two are promising. I'm gonna keep them running, maybe for another, say, 4-6 hours, and if they maintain this cost per lead of like sub $6 or $7, I'm gonna just directly scale those. Literally, like I could like spend say $1,000 on those per day. So okay, let me look at the last one here. Okay, so you see this last one here is man, this one pisses me off because here's why. We've spent 138 on this one, and we gotten 10 leads. So the cost per lead we're shooting for is sub $12. Now it's almost 14. So it's kind of like a little bit above KPI, but at the same time it could also go down. So that's why I haven't scaled it, and I'm kind of like in between. Should I scale it? Should I kill it? So usually what I do is I look at like the evolution of the ad. So I'll look at it like day by day and trying to see if it's going upward or downward. So first day it was like $10, then 24, then 9. See, this one is a fucker. Like, I don't like that one. See yesterday, nothing for today. So, man, this one I'll leave on, but that's kind of like yellow flag. It's not something I cut right out of the gate. It's not something I want to scale. It's something like I want to see how it holds over the next couple days and see. Like if it just like stays there in the middle and like it just keeps pissing me off, like I'll just turn it off. Cause odds are when I scale it, the cost per lead will just increase. And the goal of also scaling is like to find winners, right? To find actually like this is out of KPI. So a lot of the time I can get emotional, I can get attached to an ad because it's like almost there. So I'm like, okay, let's give it a chance. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like you got to be ruthless with these things because this is your money. So yeah, these two. How much did I spend on those? But these two, I'm definitely gonna scale. Yeah, this is too early to tell. Like if you spent like $11, $13, and I've only gotten 2 leads on those. It's too early to tell if like this is a winner or not. Typically, I'll wait to spend 2 times or sometimes 3 times the KPI that I want. So here, the KPI I'm shooting for is like $12. I'll wait like until we spent $24 or say $36. Okay? I know I'm good at math, right? Okay, so if we go back. So these were like the new campaigns that we just launched today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's that? 9 times 40, 360 on new campaigns per day. Now, let me remove those and check the ones that were already active. So the one I scaled, I think 2 campaigns yesterday from $40 a day to $1,000 a day. So I'm not gonna lie, every time I do this, I'm shitting my pants a little bit. But you know, I used to shit my pants when I was spending $200 a day, and now you know, I'm starting a little bit to get used to $1,000 a day. But man, like you it's kind of hard to explain. It's you get like desensitized. How do you say this? Like you're not really like attached to it. You get like detached to the numbers emotionally. And the more you spend, the more like, even in my personal life, man, like sometimes I gotta like watch myself because the big numbers, they don't, I don't feel anything, right? So it can be scary because you know I could be spending a lot fast. So, but it wasn't always like that. So okay, let's look at the campaigns, and I'll stop yapping. So these two are the recent ones that I scaled to $1,000 a day. So let's see how they hold up. Oh my god. So okay, these ones yesterday. Let me show you why I scaled them first of all. I think I was there. Okay. So these two used to have a CPL, a cost per lead of less than $5. So then I scaled them to $1,000 a day. This one started to rise significantly, like 3x. This is okay. But man, I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed because this just, especially this one, the first one just keeps rising up. So $263. How much did we spend in total? Yeah, we spent a lot. $500 is significant enough for me to know that this one is like, it just broke. I just broke it by like scaling it. So how do I see the changes, man? They keep changing these things all the time. Historical edits. That's what I want to see. Dude, it used to be like right. Okay, there you go. Okay. That was just me. So, where do we see? Okay, there you go. So, August 12th, that was yesterday at 7:21 p.m. Maybe I scaled it too late in the day. And that's what broke it. I went from $40 to $1,000 a day. And then that's when it started like breaking. But on the other side, I did the same thing with this one at the same time of the day, from $40 to $1,000 a day at 7:20 p.m. And this one still has a CPL below $12. So really, like the time I scaled it at doesn't really matter. So I guess next time I'm still gonna wait probably a little bit more. Because I didn't even wait a day. I didn't even wait a day on that one on those two to scale them. I was just like, okay, they're less than $5. Let me scale those. So maybe I'll wait like a full day, or maybe two, before scaling them. So it's less risky. Okay. $9 yesterday on that one. $300 spent. Today, $10. This is really good. This one right here is a winner, 100%. I'll show it to you after. But for now, let me pause this because this really sucks. This is not good. $500 spent, $18 spent. Not good. Yesterday was $15. Today, 23. Let me turn that off. Okay. So, let me show you this ad. Pretty simple. If you if you watch the copy, like it's not that great. The copy could be way better. We could create variations with like better headlines. Um, Actually, that's something I'll test right now. Because I think the copy could like be way better. Like replace yourself with AI to get more listings. Like it could, yeah, it could be a little bit better. And this was made like really easily, like yesterday, on the fly. Okay, so note to myself, I'll scale this one and create a variation. Actually, let's do this right now together. I'm kind of like all over the place. Okay, duplicate this one. Again, every time I'm testing something new, I'm gonna spend less, unless I'm really confident that this campaign can like crush. So, but it's again, it's risky. Sometimes I'll like duplicate a campaign like this that's already working, and you know, spend $600 a day right off the gate. But this is a relatively new campaign. I'm gonna test a new headline. So variation, new headline 1. So I'll just spend $40 on this one. Okay, one thing I do is, if you can see my setup right here, I optimize for like leads, and then I'll always schedule it for like the next morning at 12 a.m. That way it doesn't rush to spend. Because if you start your ad at like, you know, 7 p.m., then it'll rush your $40 into, you know, like a couple hours, like 5 hours. So, okay, this is good. Let me just call this variation U headline 1. And then I'll keep everything the same except the headline. I'll say my broker shouldn't see this. So it's a little bit more clickbait. And that is it. Let me just double check. New headline. Everything's the same. The only difference is the headline. And we're scheduled for tomorrow, 12 a.m. Okay, good stuff. $40 a day. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, the reason I only changed the headline is because 80% of your results will come from your headline when it comes to your copy. Now, most of your results will come from the creative itself, but sometimes I like to tweak those, you know, duplicate those ads and just create like new headlines to see if they can outperform the other ones. And also, again, it creates that anti-fragile base. Like if I'm only spending, like we're spending like $4,400 a day right now, a little bit more maybe. If I'm spending like $4,000 on just one campaign, and that campaign all of a sudden stopped working, like I'm kind of like in a bad situation, right? Because then I don't have any leads, I have to turn it off, and then I have to like rush my way into like launching new ads and finding new things that work, and usually it will take about like, you know, a week or two before they pick up, right? So no good. Okay, so that's good. You saw me duplicate something there to scale it. Now, what is this? Okay, now let me look at the other ones. Okay, this still good. I want to look at yesterday's data. Okay, still good. Okay, let me just look at like, so yesterday, okay, there. This one is out of KPI. This one as well. For yesterday. Damn, the other ones are crushing. Check this out, okay? The other account paying at $1,000 a day. The cost per lead is like less than 10 bucks for yesterday. Let me see all time what that is. Yeah, still really good. It's actually dropping. The cost per lead is dropping. That's huge. That's sick. Okay, cool. So this is also out of KPI, $15. And this is like kind of borderline for yesterday. Oh no, this one I turned off. Okay. So let me look at the last 7 days. Last 7 days is out of KPI. By the way, if you've noticed, I'm not even looking at like the ROAS, which most people would like find crazy. But like the ROAS right here, return on ad spend. Typically that's like the metric you would look at, right? Because that's what we care about. But at the end of the day, again, my goal is to break even. So I know if because I know my numbers very well, and I know that like if the cost per lead is more than $12, like I'm gonna have a hard time breaking even in the future. So I want to be like as proactive as possible and just cut it. That's why I don't even look at this. I don't even look at the ROAS. Because I know, because I've tried it in the past, where like I let the cost per lead rise up to like $30 a day, and then you know, after that, like because the ROAS was good, see, I was breaking even on that one campaign, but then the cost per lead started to rise up to like $30, $35, $40 a lead, and then all of a sudden, like I'm not profitable, right? That the ROAS decreases. So I don't want to get to that point. I just want to I prefer just playing it safe here. Okay. Man, you got to stop distracting me, man. Like I'm losing my train of thought every single time. Okay. Where was that? $12. Last 7 days. Okay, these are all like the things that are out of KPI in the last 7 days. Now look at like the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Still out of KPI. This one is closed though. What about yesterday? This one rose up. This one as well. This one got down. Okay. So let me see how much we spent. $200. Man. Man, the thing is with the ads is like you'll get emotionally attached to them. Like that's my problem. It's like I love this ad so much because I spent a lot of time on them, and I feel like it's a good idea. And then like I don't want to turn them off. Because I'm just like hopeful that they get back into KPI. You know what I mean? Okay, so man, I gotta like stop looking at like everything all at once. I think I gotta just focus on like one thing at a time. Okay, so let me just look at the one that was like first. If I look at this, they're all pretty close. That's what's pissing me off right now. Is like this one is like $13, 13 as well. It's like just a little bit above like what I want, which again pisses me off. Okay, maybe I could just clear those two here that are not selected. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. See how it holds up. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so let me just select those. Okay. Okay, so these are the like the troublemakers, the ones that are like kind of pissing me off a little bit. Let me remove this one because they're like close to being out of key performance indicator KPI. Man. So you can't never look at today. Like I never look at today's data because like it's never going to be accurate. So like if I look at like this, it seems really high, but like I won't base my judgment on this. I do see that this one though is like starting to really rise up. Like yesterday, $25. That really sucks. And we spent $200 on that one. What about the day before? Last 4 days, $15. Nah. I'm not feeling that one. Yeah. In the last 7 days, it's like $16. So it's more than $12, which is what we want. Again, like you can notice, like if you look at like if you look at this and you're like, Michael, it's just like $4 more per lead. But the thing is, that's what I used to tell myself until I did the math and realized that it doesn't make a difference at a small scale, but it does make a huge difference at a big scale. Because let's say I'm spending 4,000. Where's the calculator? Okay, say I'm spending. Oh, how can I just get this little calculator there? Oh man, it keeps putting it on my second screen. I can't move it around. So, okay, whatever. I'm spending $4,400, and then say my cost per lead is $12 on this. That would mean I'd get 366 leads. If it was 16, I'll get 275. So the difference would be 91. I'd lose 91 leads because of that. So if I know that like my conversion rate on my live webinars, let's say 15% times 15, that's like 13 clients right there that I just lost. Right? So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, so this one I say buy. So if you've noticed, we spent a good chunk on that one, $4,000 on that one campaign. Right? So now let me just remove it from my site. Okay, so now we're down to 3 campaigns right here. One at $400 a day, $200 a day, and $600 a day. You see in this one, we spent almost 20 G's, 20 grand on that one. And it keeps rising up, man. Okay, so again, I'll look at yesterday. This one is clear. Okay, let me just clear the good ones. This one is good. Let me look at the last 4 days. $12.08. That's fine. Okay, so this one is like, sometimes it is depending on the day, but it's like right above what we want. Right where we want. Let's look at today. Today is a little bit higher though, but again, I never look at today's data. So this one, I'll leave on actually. I'll leave on because I have no reason to like turn it off. It's pretty much where I want them to be. And yesterday it was like below $12. So this one I leave on. So now let me look at those two. All right, so let's look at all time. Again, they're right above what we want. We spent a shit ton on that one. That used to be like our best performing ad. But again, maybe we're reaching ad fatigue. So So. Yesterday. Yesterday, $12 on that. Okay, this one is high. Okay, let me look at this one. Let me clear the good ones first. Ah. Yeah, this is. What about the last 14 days? Yeah, even worse. Last 30 days. Last 14 days. So it's getting higher. And then it dropped. And that's actually really rare. Because like usually what you'll find is like if you look at the last 30 days, it's like $13. Last 14 days it goes up, and then last 7 days it goes down. So that's really rare. You won't see that a lot. A lot of the time they'll like either go down or go up. The fact that it fluctuates like this, like every couple week, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing actually, but I think it's just interesting. Man. Man, the thing is like sometimes it's hard to like know what to do because like you might be killing an ad that's like it seems like it's not a good ad, it's not getting you good like cheap leads, but it might be picking up. You know what I mean? Like it might be on the come up and be good again in the next couple of days if you just let it be. So that's the hard thing with like managing ads. It's like finding the right balance between keeping them or cutting them off. Usually you don't want to like cut off too much of your ad account at once. Otherwise you'll like break it. So no more than like 30% of your campaigns that you want to like mess with on a daily basis. So last 7 days, it's out of KPI. Let me look at the evolution. Out of KPI. Out of KPI. Oh man, this is the thing that pisses me off. It's just like yesterday, it's close to being in KPI. But if I look at today, which I know I said I'm not looking at this, but I swear I'm not. But here it's just like, man, $20. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with this one, to be honest. Six grand. Because that ad used to be like $3. Let me show that to you. Where did we launch it? Or maybe it wasn't that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm looking at 22. What the fuck? Okay. Let me see. Okay, no, okay. It wasn't $3. It was in the first couple of days. It was $8. What do you guys think I should do here? What do you guys think I should do? Yeah, that's kind of like one of those where like I'm emotionally involved. Again, you watch this and you're probably thinking, Michael, why are you emotionally involved? Like, just turn it off. But I'm telling you, like, once it's like your campaigns and you know that this is bringing you money and you're able to like make a good living out of this, like you'll be emotionally attached to those and you won't be able to let them go. I'm telling you. When you see other people's money, it's like easy. When it's your own, you have greed and fear kicking in, just like when you trade, just like when you invest. And it's something that's like volatile, 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 volatile. All right. Yeah, actually, the good thing probably should be to turn it off. I never look at the ROAS, but let me just look at it real quick. The last 4 days, 28. Man, I feel like crying when like turning this one off. $15, man. Yeah, same thing with this one actually. Let me look at the other one. Okay, haven't made a decision yet, but let me look at this one. So out of KPI, last 4 days, same thing. Yesterday, even worse. Today, even worse. Okay, let me do this compare thing. Oh, wow. You can see. I don't know why they show me this before when this is the before and this is the after. But yeah, it did spike a little bit. It spike a little bit in the last 7 days. This one dropped actually in the last 7 days, funnily enough. Interesting. They're still out of KPI though. Still out of KPI. Yeah. The good thing to do would probably be just to turn them off and like to stop to start obsessing over them. But like I'm telling you guys, like that's why it's hard to manage ads, is because like you see this and you're like, this is so obvious. It's more than $12, cut it off. But I'm telling you, man, like you see how much I've spent a lot on those. I'm like emotionally involved. Like this is my horse. These are like my horses I'm betting on. And now I need to kill them. You know what I mean? It's like it's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. So yeah, this one has a bad trend overall. Like it just increased in the last 4 days. If I look at the last 7 days, it also did increase by 9%. Yeah. How much am I spending there? $600. $600, man. This is gonna be, that's why you need to scale a lot, and launch a lot of new ads. Because like this one, if I cut the $600 one, then I'm gonna be down $600 in budget, and I need to replace it. So, yeah, no. Yeah, this one is like on a downward trend, like or like upward trend. I mean, it's going up, right? So, we don't want the cost rate to be rising, obviously. So, yeah, let me cut it. Fuck. Ah, okay, we're down to one. Let me select this one. Okay. So I gotta I gotta be like happy as well. Like I'm just like stressed because like again we have to like launch new ads and replace those, which we'll do. It's just like you never know when you're gonna find new winners, and that used to be a winner. That's why I'm like so sad about it. All right. Isn't it ironic? Like I'm sad to like stop giving money to like Mark Zuckerberg. Uh, okay. Focus. Last 7 days. Out of KPI. $15. Last 4 days. Got a little bit better. Yesterday, close to KPI. Interesting. What about that day? How much are we spending on those? $200. How much did we spend total? $6 grand. Okay. This one I'll leave on because like lifetime it's like 1283. So overall not that crazy high. And in the last 7 days it was a little bit higher, but then in the last 4 days it is getting lower, and especially yesterday it was really close to what we wanted at. So I know today is like kind of shit, but like I said, I'm not really looking at today unless the day is done. So I'll leave that one on. This is kind of like, one to watch. Like tomorrow, I'll just look at it and be like, okay, I just have my eye on this one. This is kind of like a yellow flag. All right, so now let me go back to all the campaigns that we now have. Let me just refresh this. And now the goal would be, okay, I'll just count like where we're at in terms of budget. Let me see if the new ones, the newbies, moved a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, kind of like the same thing. $6, $7, just 2 leads. Okay. All right. So, how much are we spending? 1,000, 1,000. So $2 grand, $3 grand right there. 32, 36. Damn, we're down to 36. 3,600 a day. Is that right? Plus the $40. How many 40 bucks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Okay. So say $4 grand. $4 grand. But again, like $400 of those, it's like kind of unsure because they're like all the $40 one. Most of them will be like cut out, like by the end of the day or tomorrow. Oh man, this is stressful. Like, maybe you don't see it, but like, I'm stressed right now. Just managing the ads is like, it's always like, I feel like every single time it's like me looking at like someone and deciding if like they're living or not. It's like that stressful. So yeah, that's it. $4 grand a day. Still holding up. Let's see how much we spent yesterday. We spent, let me remove that. Yesterday we spent, we only spent $3 grand. Okay, yesterday we spent $3 grand. What about the day before? 2.5. All right. 1.5. Cool, good stuff. That's it.